Hello YouTube, Ruman Kareem here back with another video. So today I'm not doing a movie review, it's more of a game review. So today we are going to be looking at WWE 2K22, a game I just bought recently. I'm a huge WWE fan, obviously, and that includes the games as well. So today I want to kind of take us through GM mode and how it works, because I feel like that's like a mode everyone has been waiting for. Before I do, let me turn down the volume of the music. Yeah, environment also. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. So today I'll be doing the GM mode. Probably today this video is just gonna cover the draft and maybe the first 2 weeks of the show, because essentially it's the same. I've already played a week, which is 15 weeks, and it was pretty fun. But throughout the video, I'll pretty much tell you what's really good about this and what's the cons about this and all that. But as you can see, this is the main screen. You got the Play, Showcase, which is Rey Mysterio, the WWE Universe, My Rise, which is where you create your own character, and then My Faction, which is kind of like an NBA style where you collect cards and fight, I think, against other people. I'm not entirely too sure what the hell this is, but maybe I'll play it later when I'm out of options. But yeah, so here we are with myGM. Let's click that. So we're gonna get a cutscene. Yeah, as you can see, so this one's already completed. This one I just started. This one's 50 weeks. The other one was 15 weeks. I'm gonna start a new one, and I'm gonna essentially show you the 15 week and exactly how it is. But yeah, so we got Stephanie McMahon. I'm just gonna skip this. Is not really. All right, so we have Adam Pearce, who is an instigator. We have Sonya Deville, who was a Superstars GM. William Regal, a Legend Whisperer. Shane McMahon, Coast to Coast, and Stephanie McMahon, the McMahon Presence. So essentially, I've already played as William Regal, currently playing as Sonya Deville. Eyeballing it, I feel like William Regal's the best because the Legend Whisperer essentially is where you can, for the first week, the first legend you sign, it'll be no charge. So you could sign someone as The Rock, and if he's like 110,000 for 5 weeks, you will not be charged for that. So basically, you're getting a free Legend Superstar for a week. Who should I choose? I think I'll choose William Regal just to show you guys. So yeah, the first Legend you sign this week will be free, which is actually pretty clutch. So what show we have four choices: SmackDown, Raw, NXT, NXT UK, which is pretty dope. Back then it used to be SmackDown, Raw, ECW, rip ECW. So yeah, but I think I will go with SmackDown. And this is Birth of Legends, so 6 random superstars in the roster will have the popularity increased by +6. So let's accept that. So all right, the AI type would be a artificial intelligence. Now GM opponent, I could choose Adam Pearce, Sonya, Shane, or Stephanie. I think I will probably go with Shane, and the Raw, NXT, or NXT UK. I think I'll just go against NXT. I'll make this easy for now. Duration. So there are 15 weeks, 25 weeks, 50 weeks. If you want something short and quick, 15 weeks. If you want the full experience, 50 weeks, obviously. Now, the draft pool. This is essentially default is just what they have available. Custom is when you go and create your own draft pool. So this one I created. This is all the legends. So I have not unlocked these guys yet. So this is not. I won't be using this custom, but I'm just showing you. Like if you have someone, you can make them legend, local, inactive, whatever. Just basically include who you wanna draft and go from there. There's a lot of choices, so make sure you go through it and all that stuff. That's weird, Dominic. That's so weird. Do I have to like? Oh, I probably have to unlock him in the Rey Mysterio thing. So yeah. Yeah, these Rey Mysterios, I'm pretty sure you have to do the showcase on Eddie Guerrero, but everything else, I think you have to just buy them from the store. So yeah. All right, so let's go back. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do default and draft setting. Obviously, is gonna be manual for me. If you want to have the full experience, do it manual. So let's start the draft. Okay, so here are the rules. One thing that I want to point out: the budget is 2,750,000, which is annoying because I remember, if you remember the old GM modes, the budget was 10 million. So we're obviously working with a very smaller budget. There's going to be 8 rounds of drafting, and after the eighth one, drafting is optional. You don't have to draft. So, and then there's a tip here that says you can press R3 to get more recommendations, and also square to get more information. So let's
Awaiting
continue.
SmackDown's top choice.
All right, so this is what the draft looks like. You got Brock Lesnar. This is all men, women, whichever. The cost, you can do whatever. So I'm gonna put all. Recommendation also use Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Drew McIntyre. So me, I'm gonna look down. I want to see. I want to make sure I get a solid roster. So maybe you know what? I might get. I'm gonna pick Brock Lesnar because he is popular right now. So let's get him.
Lesnar.
The beast incarnate set to eat, sleep, conquer, repeat on a new brand.
Add another major accolade to their career, a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, so they tend to comment, which is pretty fun, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, so okay, now the next one. If you're looking at recommendations, you got Fandango, R-Truth, Xavier Woods, Edge. Um, so another thing you have to look out is your money. You got to make sure that the budget is not running out because you're, just willy-nilly not paying attention. But where is John Cena? He's usually here. Where the hell did he go? I don't know. One weird thing about this is that like I feel like the draft thing changes. I still haven't gotten used to this game, so I don't know how exactly this works still. But John Cena should be a part of this. I don't know where he is. Weird. Okay, but with who I have now, I think I will go with. Shit. No. All right, I'll just go. I'll just take Fandango. That's fine.
Fandango
I was in a real draft.
bringing
You
his
wouldn't.
own style to a new brand.
A controversial pick, that's for sure.
Yeah, they do that all the time. But yeah, Fandango is not really a great pick, but it's fine. Okay, so. Oh, I think it's because I did with NXT and SmackDown. Okay, so now I'm understanding. Okay. These are all NXT and SmackDown folks, so it's default. Makes sense. So if I chose Raw, John Cena would have been part of it, I'm assuming. Okay, it makes sense now. All right, so let's see, who else do I want to choose? I will take. I should get a diva. Well, I want Edge. I'm gonna take Edge.
Edge is going to SmackDown.
He's a main event player, that's for sure.
Yeah. So as you notice, the budget now is $2 million. So I'm gonna take Asuka. Whoops, sorry.
Here's the 5th round pick for SmackDown.
Like I said, you got to make sure that the money is good. You want these big players, yes, but just keep an eye on the budget, as the budget isn't as much. But surprisingly, you will either way get a solid roster. Just make sure, you aren't choosing all the high ones. Maybe sometimes like go down here and see like maybe like Pete Dunne or Akira Tozawa or even like Tamina or whatever, Peyton Race. You just make sure you're using your money well and smart. So I actually kind of want Kevin Owens, so I'm going to take Kevin Owens.
This brand has become the KO show.
He's all fists, feet, and fury. What a great pick.
Yeah, I need another.
Shayna Baszler.
The cage fighter, ready to take a bite out of a new night.
A woman set on destruction, and that's great for this brand.
So as you notice, a lot of these people are not with WWE anymore, which is pretty funny. But also good, I guess, because you can still play with them. They're definitely not going to be in the next round, so yeah.
Limitless
so
pick
this.
by the GM.
A main event talent just waiting to break out.
Okay, so this is the 8th round, which is ideally like what they say after this, everything is optional. You can choose to just dip after, whichever you prefer. I think I'm going to take Sami Zayn. I like this guy.
Zayn.
No conspiracy here. Sami Zayn is on a new night.
He's got tremendous upside, and this brand will realize it.
Okay, so I have 931,000. So I think I'm gonna go one more round. Maybe I want to get someone cheap. I don't want to waste all my money because remember,
Pete Dunne.
you need
The
your
Bruiserweight
money.
making his way to SmackDown.
I love picks like this. It's a challenge to succeed.
Yeah, you need your money to make sure you're running your show, and that's something I'm gonna go into right after this. I'll just take Peyton Royce.
The GM with a big pickup in Peyton Royce.
This woman has the ruthlessness to match her upside.
642. Maybe I should take one more. I think I'm gonna take one more, and then I'm gonna end it. So let's see who can I take. Donna Brooke. Oh, Randy Orton's still in the play. I like Randy. Let's see how much he is. We've got Jeff Hart. I'm gonna take Jeff Hart. That's my man.
Hardy.
The charismatic Enigma taking over a new show.
The brand felt incomplete without this guy. Great late pick.
Okay, so we are going to confirm. Now they give you a whole overview of who you chose. Your draft is
Could
complete.
be a make or break pick for NXT here.
Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke taking her talents to a new night.
She's hungry for opportunity, and she just got it.
NXT ready for their next selection in this draft.
Joaquin Wilde.
The GM looking to the future by picking Wilde.
Just pure iron will and untapped potential on this brand.
Yeah, so as you noticed, once you're done picking, if the other show keeps going, you're gonna watch them draft. You can't skip it. You can't really do anything. But you can see the side to side comparison. I think we have a solid. We got Edge, Brock Lesnar, Asuka. There you go. Sorry, Kevin Owens, Keith Lee, Jeff Hardy. Maybe I need a couple people, but I will show you how the legend card works, and I can go from there. So, all right. So we'll continue. All right, so here's where you get messages. Triple H talks to you. You can choose two different things. I always say I was born for this, and they actually give you an extra 50K for your budget, which is pretty dope. All right, now here's another con I don't like. There's only two championship choices. I do know they pushed out a some kind of update. I don't know if I got that update yet. I just got this game, so I'm not too sure. But right now, it's the men's champion and the women's champion. So women's, I'm gonna put Asuka, and men's, let's see, who can I put it on? Obviously, it's better to put it on who's more popular. So I'm just gonna make it Brock Lesnar because whatever. Okay, now this is what your show looks like. You have three match cards. Again, a little bit annoying because in the old GM modes, it was either 7 or 5. I forgot, like back in 07, 08. So yeah, but one thing that's new is the promos. You can choose a self promo, call out, role change, advertising, charity. The self promo is just increasing a superstar's popularity. Call out is actually creating rivalries. Role change, making them face to heel, heel to face. Advertising is what I like to run. It generates extra revenue. So besides from the show, it generates more revenue. Charity, small bonus for fans. And then there's, back to self home. Now, here are the show logistics. Now, these are the arenas. Now, right now, your arena is going to be in the high school gym because it's $0, and that's the show quality. But as you go on, these will all actually unlock, and as you see, they cost a certain amount of money. Same thing with the road crew, special basic light effects, and local signs and flyer advertisements. Here we have the managed roster. You got this is our roster. These are the free agents. Are like Finn. Oh, no one picked up Seth Rollins. I'm gonna take this guy. What? All right, cool. Yeah, no one took a Seth Rollins. That's insane. These are the people who are on your free agency, and then these are the legends. Now, one thing I really like about this is even if you don't have these unlocked, you can still choose them as long as you pay. Like I only have Goldberg unlocked because that was like the first thing I bought when I got it. But in GM mode, as long as you pay that amount, you can use them as much like 10 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. And I really enjoy that because it makes it much easier for me. Rikishi I got from that DLC, the Bonsai pack I bought yesterday. I think it was worth it. You got Rikishi, Umaga, almost Yokozuna, and Diva Superstar. Her name just slipped my mind. I'm sorry. I'm not sexist. I swear. But yeah. And then, so this legend thing is actually very, very helpful. Then you have the power cards. Now, these cards are actually really helpful because so Birth of Legends, 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increase. This is pretty cool. So when you run matches, they'll do well. And this is the Legend Whisperer. The first legend you sign this week will be free. I'll most likely use this card maybe next week because I already picked up Seth Rollins. But yeah, this is the ratings, obviously. And this is the journal. Triple H here gives you commissioner goals. And if you fulfill that, you will get a different card. So this one is a health spot card, which basically means if your superstar stamina is low, you can give them the week off and have them rebuild their stamina. And that's actually what I really like. It's very realistic. You're making sure that you're not overworking your superstars and all that stuff. So let's book our first show. So today let's open the show with, as I was playing, I learned that it's important to have a solid opening so people get into your show. So I'm going to put a Divas match here against Shayna. 1-on-1, nothing crazy. Let's have a run-in. We'll have Peyton Royce running on Asuka, right? Yeah. So another thing, doing a run-in, you can actually play the match, which sucks because I would like to see how it turns out. It just means to simulate, but that's fine. We have WWE Universe for that. So now a self-promo. Let's make a rivalry. Let's say Pete Dunne decides to call out Kevin Owens, right? And this is gonna start right. Well, actually, no, not Kevin. No, I'm sorry. Sami Zayn. There you go. So one thing this game is very anal about is they say make sure it's face and heel, which makes sense. But they also don't like it when you do a different style. Like if you do a specialist against a specialist, they don't enjoy that. Triple H might even tell me this is an uneven match. We'll see. But yeah. Actually, no, not Sami Zayn, because as you can see, Seth Rollins. There you go. Reason I did that is because if you look at my commissioner goal, it says I have to put Sami Zayn fights this week. So this match, we're gonna have Sami Zayn fight, and we're gonna have him go against maybe. Yeah, we'll have him go against Seth Rollins. That's fine. And then a promo. So like I said, I like to do the advertising. So make sure you do it with someone who has good skills on the mic, like Edge. He uses a solid skill. And the main event, we'll have Brock Lesnar, and then we'll have him fight Kevin Owens. We'll make this Extreme Rules match. Any means necessary, you know? And this is our first show. So let us confirm the booking. So High School Arena Gym. So you can see our budget's $470,000. The show cost will be $25K. Cool? Cool. So confirm the booking. Here we go. We got SmackDown. Now we can simulate everything one by one. So let's simulate this. Right. Shayna won because Asuka got attacked. So yeah, they'll give you the viewers match rating, media core, and that's how you do it. And then you do the call out. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Winner. Okay. Now we do the mid card. All right. Sami Zayn won. That's my man. Ooh, that's not good. It's very dull. Let's do an advertising. Excellent. See, I got 11K from that, which is pretty dope. And then now Brock Lesnar versus Kevin Owens. Let's see. Lesnar won, obviously. Ah, it's a good match. All right, cool. Now we go over to NXT. I'm just gonna simulate the entire show because I don't care. But then we get a rating, which is something I really like. It tells us how the show's doing between opener, mid card, main event. So as you see, our opener was about the same. Their mid card was much better than ours, but our main event beat their main event, right? And then yeah, it tells you good booking. Opener, main event were the highlight of your show, as they should be. So essentially, the opener and main event are most important because that sets the kind of just the pace of your show. So cool. And these are the match reports. You can click on this and see this. So see, look, the crowd boos echo throughout the match as it was two bad guys in the ring. The audience isn't sure of which superstar would get the loudest cheers, blah, blah, blah. So this is actually pretty cool because it really gives you a good overview of what to expect, right? Okay, so we'll press continue. And then here's my show. We got 68,000 fans, and then this is how much revenue we made. So we made gross revenue 92K. We made a profit of 67K, which is amazing because, you know, like I said, the point is to make as much money as you can. Well, for me anyway. So then on the side you have show notes. You have people tweeting, all that stuff. Like, see, they didn't really like the Seth Rollins Sami Zayn, which is why I got 1.0. The Edge promo did well. Brock Lesnar did well. All that stuff. So yeah. All right, and see, I put Sami Zayn in a match. I got the held spot. Let's continue this. We also get to see the Raw thing. They also did a good job. So right now they're first. Obviously, I'm second, but yeah. My goal is to make sure I have a good budget. Okay, cool. So Shane McMahon, he's just talking smack to me. It's whatever. Yeah. All right. Now Triple H said, okay, it's all right. You didn't get first in the rating. You're still learning. There's a lot to take in. And I'll say, yeah, it's a learning process. And you guys, all your superstars, your potential. Everyone has a part to play. Keep that in mind. And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so he gives you the stuff. And, okay, yeah, see. All right, I'm getting yelled at for this. Rollins versus Zayn. It's okay to match up rule breakers against each other or have a contest between fan favorites, but always be aware that audience love rule breakers against fan favorites. So that's like one rule they like to be very anal about. So for me, I should put a heel against whatever. And now this, a run-in. So she's saying that she's upset that Peyton attacked. So this is like a goal. She says, I want to sell things with her in the next 3 weeks. And I have two choices. I can either say, sorry, not going to happen, or I'll see to it. To make my superstar happy, I'm going to say, I'll see to it. And she'll be happy and just small increase to morale. So that's like basically the main part. This just goes on for 15 weeks straight. You know, it's not as classic as the old ones, but it makes sense. It's a comeback. This is going to be simple, but it's still pretty solid. I'm not going to lie, especially with how much, just how detailed it is. I really enjoy that. So before I go, I want to show you the Legend Whisperer card. I'm going to use this week. Cool. So the first legend I signed this week will be free. So now I'm going to go back to the roster. Sorry. And I want to see who I could sign. Remember, whoever I choose is free. So there's The Rock, there's Stone Cold, Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Yokozuna, Scott Hall, Diesel, Kevin Nash, JBL, Farouk, Umaga. I haven't seen this guy in since 2010. Rest in peace. So it's great. That's why I bought the pack. I'm happy to see him here. obviously, I want to get someone who can raise my rating. So this top 5 is where I'm going to be focusing at. Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin. I love them both, but there's also Shawn Michaels. I think I'm going to take Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? Sign this up, see, $0. So for 5 weeks, that's it. I'm going to have him. Confirm. Boom. Done. Now for the other ones, if I want The Rock, I have to pay $111,000 no matter what. Yeah, so then let's say I go back. We'll have an opener. So let me just book this show tonight. Um, well, what's my goal today? Let's check. Rest your current champions. I was going to do a... Oh, that's fulfilled. All right, never mind. So I'm going to do... So we're going to have... We're going to put the show up with something solid. We're going to have a women's titles match, obviously. Mid-card can be Edge and Seth Rollins. Yeah. We're put them in a tables match. Why not? And then main event. Brock Lesnar against Stone Cold Steve Austin for the championship. And we're going to put it in... Let's spend some money. Let's put it in a Hell in a Cell match. Let's see how this goes. In a promo, we're going to have... advertising. I'm gonna put Keith Lee on it. Let's do a call out, I guess. We'll have Kevin Owens calling out my boy. Owens a bad guy? Yeah, he is. Oh no, he's not. Okay, so then let me do this. Let me make a role change. I want to make Kevin Owens a bad guy. I don't want him to be a good guy. All right, cool. So this is our show for tonight. All right. So confirm the booking. 50K today. Makes sense. Put the tables. Put the Hell in a Cell, and then the role change. So we'll confirm that booking. Here we go here. I'm just going to confirm the entire show for me. I also gives you the option to confirm the entire show for NXT. We'll do that, and boom. All right, as you can see, we killed. Our match opener, 3.5. Perfect. Mid-card, excellent. Edge versus Seth Rollins, people loved it. Main event, oof, even better, 4.5. They loved it. We basically decimated them with this. Yeah, 85K fans, if I'm correct. We made a 45K profit, which isn't that bad. So yeah, you can see this thing, like Austin back in the ring, great reception, Houston crowd, and yeah, you see Owens become a bad guy, all that stuff. And then yeah, you continue, and yeah, now I'm back to ranking number 1 because I have the most fans. Yeah, see, I gained those fans back. So essentially, just it's like GMO, just make sure you're making the matches correct. Make sure you're utilizing your rivalries. I think that's very important. Yeah, all this stuff. And then quick reminder, I want to see great matches, but also they want to show with a lot of variety in its fights. So he's just telling me to mix it up, all that stuff. But yeah, if I'm correct, I should yeah, schedule a run-in and all that stuff. So yeah, I think, yeah, see, and in the journal you have promises. Promises Suka grudge match, and you'll have like a certain amount of weeks. Like I have 2 weeks left because I promised it within 3 weeks. But yeah, so that's an overview of GM mode. I think it's really fun. You'll definitely enjoy it. It's a very good callback to the old days. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching my video, guys, and please subscribe and all that jazz. All right, guys, deuces.